What's going on, guys? This is Jalen here from Blue Angels Gaming, and today I'm going to be bringing you guys a Town Hall 11 Electro drag attack. So I have came out with a one or two Electro drag attack strategies. I'm going to go really far, well, not really far. I'm going to try to go further in depth in this tutorial or walkthrough, and I'm going to actually go through each base and kind of say, here's what you look for in a base, here's how you should go about searching for bases to use Electro Dragons on, and then I'm also going to talk about the things to do when attacking. So we'll just go ahead and start analyzing this base. I'm going to have a few different attacks by Dark Eye 47. This is a new clan that has let me sponsor them. I'm going to start bringing you guys content regularly from this clan, and they are really cool people, really good clan. They're very competitive, and hopefully you guys enjoy their content. So in this first base, something overall that you should always look out for, it's kind of like a regular dragon attack in the sense of what you look for. So obviously your air defenses, single infernos, air sweepers, and your archer queen's always a key, or the enemy archer queen, and the eagle artillery. So really your two main things, number one things, is your air defenses and your single infernos. And I guess your air sweepers can really hurt you as well. But whenever you are looking at a base to attack, you want to see, hey, can I take a couple, 2 or 3 of those major components out? So when we're analyzing this base, we notice something. The air defenses are lined up in a line all the way across, as you can see, and they're actually grouped 2 and 2. So if we look here around 9 o'clock, right where the Grand Warden is, it kind of seems possible to be able to get in and take out 2 air defenses and a single inferno. That would be huge. So right there, we're taking out 50% of the major components that we're trying to get out of this base. Oh, and one thing I forgot to mention is air expos. That's something that you should look out for as well. But single infernos can kill dragon and electro dragon attacks. So if we can get out one of those and 2 air defenses, that should be really good. Something else is what's next to this compartment is the clan castle troops. So if we're able to pull out those clan castle troops and get those down while we're in that compartment as well, that's going to be huge. And what's also next to the clan castle, which may not be possible of getting, but could be like one of those little added bonuses things that I mention in my videos sometimes, is that air sweeper. So you really want to pick the major components that you have to get to 3-star this base. So like I said, you want to get out a couple air defenses if you can, and a single inferno. Everything after that is kind of extra. So if we would get that air sweeper, awesome. If we don't, we can probably work around it. But things like that come and go with attacks. So I am going to go ahead and play this attack, and you can kind of just watch this first one, see what he does, and then I'll also walk you through it as well and walk you through the next attack a little more in detail. So he's going to go ahead, and he is going to go in from where I was discussing. He's going to place down his king to go ahead and start soaking up damage, and then place a wizard down since it wouldn't be targeted with that king, although it does go in front and get taken down. The king actually gets targeted by a single inferno. This isn't good. You shouldn't try to do this. And it gets taken down because he can't go invisible like the queen. So he sends in a wall wrecker straight into that compartment. He's already taken down 1 air defense, and he still has his queen left. So he is, in most of these attacks, you're going to see those wall wreckers filled with loons. Most of the time you have your wall wreckers filled with ground troops and your blimps filled with air troops. They're bringing you guys something different. So they're going to go straight into those components. They're going to have a thing of loons, and they're going to rage those. So what that does is it basically gets out any defense that those are really close to. They rage it, and it can be really cool. So he does take a freeze for that last inferno there, so it is going to hit one of those a little bit. The eagle is going to hit those. But did you see that electro dragon get all the way down to that archer tower? That is awesome. So that's something, that's really where these attacks just come out of nowhere. You'll be hitting a building and you won't even notice it, but it'll be hitting like 3 or 4 or 5 buildings down the lane. There's probably a limit to that. I don't know it off the top of my head. But so in this attack, he knocked out the major components. He got out 2 air defenses, a single inferno. He raged that wall wrecker and got those loons to take out those different main components. He froze that last single inferno to where it couldn't really do a whole lot of damage, and this is a overkill, a huge overkill. So these are level 2 dragon E-Drags, level 50 Royals, so this is a max Town Hall 11 attack against a max Town Hall 11 base, so that was really cool, and that's some great content. So here's the second base we're going to be looking at. So in most of these, the air sweepers are going to be flipped, where one's covering a certain direction and the other is covering the opposite direction. This is a little bit different though. We have the air defenses spread out, so they're kind of uniformly spread out through the base. They're not real close, but we do see 2 of them close, and I actually don't remember this attack exactly, but we have those between 3 and 6 that are pretty close together. So what I'm guessing is he's going to go in there, take both of those out, and then right by that bottomward air defense there is a single inferno. He's probably going to try to get that as well and knock out all 3 of those. What I said may be pointless. I don't remember exactly what he does, but we'll go ahead and see. And yeah, so he should also actually in that be able to get the Archer Queen, and possibly, depending on how far he gets in, he may draw the Clan Castle troops out as well. So we'll go ahead and play this and see what he does. What do you know? So here he goes. So he is going in where I analyze. He's going straight in at those air defenses. He actually sends his wall wrecker in straight at that single inferno, so it's probably going to get taken out, but it does pop open that wall. That's all he needs. That's as far in as what he needs. He's probably going to rage these loons here in just a second. He's going to take out that single inferno, the air defense. The queen is on the second air defense. Boom. All 3 of the major components we were trying to get gone. He just raged his queen, took out the enemy queen, added bonus, checked off the list. He just took out a ground and air expo, checked off the list. Clan Castle troops, checked off the list. All he has to work with, air sweepers, that Eagle artillery, and a couple air defenses. And that single inferno, and then this base is going to be 3-starred. He actually didn't get all the Clan Castle troops. I saw a couple come out, Queen take them out. All of them didn't come out, but this was a huge kill squad. And this is what you have to have with these Electro Dragons. I haven't really seen for myself those Electro Drags take out a base without a little bit of a kill squad. Just too much damage to them with both of those single infernos and then all the air defenses. But you can see, just watch this. It hits that dark elixir and it goes all the way through over there to that elixir collector. I love these attacks. They look cool and they're really, really fun to use and watch. And especially when they die and those lightning strikes come down. Supercell did an awesome job with these Electro Drags. And right now, I definitely think they're probably the most OP troop if you go about it in the right way. Which, if you follow this video, I definitely think you'll have success with those 3 stars. So here was another 3-star. Very well done, very well executed, especially that kill squad to take out those components. So we're going to go ahead and analyze this base as well. So what we're going to notice is the air defenses are spread out pretty much in 4 different positions, 4 different corners of this base. We got the 2 uppers and then the 2 lowers. What I do notice is those 2 lowers are pretty close together. It's a pretty quick shot to the Eagle artillery, so that may be kind of like an added bonus. But if he does go in from this direction, I haven't watched any of these attacks besides a week or so ago when I recorded them. So I'm not certain where he goes in at, but if it was me, I'd probably go straight in through 12 or around that. Take out both of those air defenses, one of those single infernos, and then added bonus, maybe an air sweeper, and that Eagle artillery. So I'll go ahead, play this, and if he does go in from that direction, he's not going to be able to get the queen, but that's really not even a problem at this point if he is able to knock these defenses out. So he is going to go in right there, actually not at straight up 12 o'clock, but he's going to go straight at that one on the right. Doesn't matter that the single inferno gets it. All he does is get through that one compartment. That's all he wanted. Loons pop out, rage down, rage those loons straight into that whiz tower, straight into the single inferno, and straight into the cannon. But he is going to be able to get this. Oh, he isn't going to get the air defense. So, a little bit of an obstacle. So right now he's adjusting. He takes a few seconds, he regroups, and he figures out what he wants to do. So he is going to go in, and he's going to try to get that those few hit points left on that one air defense and get that other one as well. So if he gets that down, he may go straight in at that other air defense to guarantee that, but since he has to make a couple adjustments, he's going to do the best that he can. So he's going to take out these structures with the king, and then he's going to place down his queen, I'm guessing, straight at that left air defense there. So then he actually isn't going to get either one of those air defenses on the bottom, which he planned for, but he did knock out one of them, and that last one there on the bottom right doesn't have very many hit points left. So if he can send that arc of lightning through, he should be good. So the Eagle artillery is damaging those E-drags at this point, but they have all kinds of hit points, so he should be good. The couple E-drags go over to that air defense, which was huge, didn't leave that single one just sitting there. Knocks it out. A large group of the Electro drags just took out the Eagle artillery, and now all we have left is that one air defense. So if he can knock that out, he should be good. Really the only thing else is that air X-bow and a couple archer towers, but with this many Electro dragons left, this base doesn't stand a chance. So he freezes that last compartment, gets all 4 of those defenses, which only had a couple that mattered, but he did freeze them all. Froze that air defense, and now we should be good. So the Electro drags are going at the town hall, and now it's just a little bit of cleanup. So another 3-star, and it's looking very good. So this was a really cool attack, since he had to kind of make a couple adjustments, and he still pulled a 3-star out, which just goes to show you how strong this strategy is. So this is the last replay. I'm going to go ahead and pause this. And we saw a couple of those air defenses grouped at the bottom. Paused it just a tad bit too late. Couple of them paused or grouped at the bottom, but the single infernos are actually on the opposite end, where there is only one air defense, but there also is the Eagle artillery pretty close to that right inferno tower. So instead of guessing, I'm just going to go ahead and let you watch this, since I did walk through the beginning of the first 3 attacks. And he is going to create a little bit of a funnel here, so something a tad bit different. We're going to see a funnel with that baby dragon. Then he's going to place down his heroes, and what that baby dragon done is made sure that those heroes went inside. The wall wrecker is still alive, since that single inferno didn't get to it as early this time. It takes out that X-bow. It has taken out, well, one wall, I guess, but it's opened up 2 different compartments. He rages those loons, and he actually only gets, actually he didn't get any of the major components out, but what he did is opened it up to where they're all basically open. So he does have that king left. It's going to get ate up by the single inferno, but he freezes it. So he's going to go ahead and place these Electro dragons down. So this is actually a little bit of a wacky attack, just since he had to make a couple adjustments. He really didn't get either inferno. He did allow him to get his troops straight to those defenses, though, which are going to help. The dragons are already on the single inferno, takes it out, takes out all kinds of buildings with those strikes that go right through them, and now he's going to freeze that air defense and the Eagle artillery, and freeze 2 of those major components at once. So it's looking pretty good at this point. The only thing that's a little worrisome is that single inferno there on the upper right. He does have an air defense left, but with this amount of Electro drags, he should be good. But that single inferno is kind of dangerous, especially if it just barely picks off one here and there. This air defense is doing some work, but travels right, the lightning strikes travel right through all the way to it, take it down, and really all we have left now is that one single inferno left, and here in just a couple seconds we should see our 4th 3-star. So while this attack is finishing up, I just want to go ahead and say thank you for Dark Eye for letting me be you guys' Clash YouTuber. I do appreciate it. We should have some great content in the future, especially if you guys keep up these type of attacks, and I look forward to that. If you guys have any questions on this attack or any other attack or any questions in general, get the discussion going in the comments. Let me know what you guys' questions are, or what you guys would like to see. And that was pretty cool. It actually came down to just a little bit of health left on that Electro drag to lock up that 3-star. But definitely let me know what you guys want to see, what you guys think so far of the channel. I have had a huge success rate of growth on the channel just so far. It's been like 2 or 3 months. I know it's not been over 3 months since I started up the Clash of Clans content. So yeah, stay engaged, guys. Subscribe if you haven't already, and like this video if you guys enjoyed this cool attack strategy.